presence of 3 veterans, 3 patriotic men who are also fantastic entrepreneurs, and their products will very likely help your health. Let me make the introductions. They're representing Sheepdog Gummies. Drove in from Knoxville this morning, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, in the back I've got Ryan Sharp. Next to me I have Cliff Payne. Next to him, Caleb Woods.
Yes.
Nice to have all 3 of you. 2 of you are in the Air Force, 1 Army. Who's Army?
Right here.
Okay. So this was a collaboration that developed how? And the product is meant to be, Cliff, a supplement really for daily use, is that right?
That is correct, yeah. The product itself, the genesis is we felt collectively if you have the ability to provide something to the market that can positively influence people's lives, then we have a responsibility to do so. So when we began to kind of brainstorm and identify what product is really missing, what is something that we're very passionate about, we realized that a 5-blend proprietary mushroom product is really what the market needs. And the brand itself kind of took off Sheepdog out of the emphasis that everyone at some point is a sheepdog. We're all called to a higher level of responsibility and a duty to serve and to protect. In order to do that, you have to invest in yourself, right?
Right.
And that really does begin with your mental fitness, your mental health and clarity, and physical fitness as well.
So let me throw you into this, Caleb, because I kind of jumped ahead a step by finding out how you got it going before I talked about what the product really is. But I'm guessing your time in the service lent to this desire to find a supplement.
Yeah, absolutely. It was sort of, the development and just the initiation of starting this product was like, what do we want to do? The creatines and the proteins and those standard supplements are there. And, like Cliff said, it was like, let's do mushrooms, just the natural health benefits that come from natural mushrooms. And it's a 5-blend. And those mushrooms just cover that overall mental and physical health and the needs for that. So, that's where it came from. It was instant.
I'm interested, Ryan, because we all live with ourselves every day, and sometimes you're not aware of what you are lacking in your own cognitive clarity.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you find when people use the product that within a week or so they begin to say, you know what, I feel a lot better and didn't know I was going to?
Yes, ma'am. We do get that quite a bit, and it takes about 2 weeks for it to really kick in, but it is something that if you take daily, everybody can benefit from it.
Okay, yours is called, I'm going to hold the package up so people can see, but yours is called a brain body blend.
Yes.
Here you 3 sit, very physically fit. Is this intended for health purposes or strengthening purposes? Like, you understand what I'm asking?
Yeah, of course. I think it's a great question. So really with the product that we've developed, we've been incredibly intentional, really from the beginning. So the product addresses both the brain and the body, so that's kind of where we've driven the name and the branding to, but it really does address both the cognitive ability, the energy for the full body, as well as the recovery. So the intent is to push yourself beyond your boundaries in order to continuously improve as a human being, and the product itself is able to address both the pre and post recovery of those efforts.
Is the energy part of it something we don't think about?
Absolutely, yeah. It's an overlong, prolonged, no jitter source of energy, and that comes from the cordyceps mushrooms that's in the 5, and that just provides that natural source of energy.
I am in no way educated on mushrooms, but I'm like many people, I'm learning more about them. They really are what people are seeking these days. So the 5 that you have in here, Ryan, you've chosen from research to know they blend the best for the results you're looking for?
Yes, ma'am. Caleb, do you want to take
absolutely. Yeah, so with the mushrooms, and that's the biggest portion with this, is people hear mushrooms, they think psychedelics, they think of that, and we want to push out one of the biggest messages is they're all natural mushrooms, straight from the ground, put into a gummy form, and we use the fruiting body extract, so it's pulled straight from the mushroom and put into a gummy form, which is very beneficial. It's a 10-to-1, so 10 grams extract that comes into 1 gummy, and it's a little over 1,100 milligrams, which is a recommended or slightly above a daily dose for that.
So is this marketed towards any particular part of the population, men versus women, certain ages?
18 to however. It's recommended for adults, of course, but this is for every hardworking American, anyone that has a stressful life, and that could be a mother, a father, that first responder, that active duty military member, that any person that really just wants an overall, that superfood added to their daily mix and their daily vitamins.
Do you feel like you've added scientists to your resume now? I mean, you've had to learn a lot, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So if I ask you what it is about the mushroom that is so powerful for the brain, Do you know?
Yeah, well, the mushroom itself is unique in that it addresses the cognitive deficiencies. And what we found most amazing, I think, in some of the initial feedback has been, hey, I no longer have a caffeine craving. Or in some of our older male populations, hey, my urinary flow has actually improved dramatically. So we've received this phenomenal and really astonishing feedback that we had anticipated based upon the initial research, but to have that really validated by our consumer base has really been really, really amazing.
I have about 2 minutes left, and you mentioned that you've been very intentional in this whole process. Part of that intention is to find the success, yes, but part of that is to then give back. Y'all are donating some things, right, Ryan?
Yes, ma'am. One of our biggest partners is actually Hiatus Ranch out of Texas. It was started by an Army veteran as well. And he runs an amazing ranch where veterans can go that are struggling with any kind of mental illness, maybe addiction, or just needing to escape from the fast pace that we live in today. And he's got horses and dogs, so they're able to get out in the wilderness and just get back to nature. And so we donate both our products and monetarily to his organization.
When people order, y'all are in Knoxville, do they order online?
Order online, sheepdoggummies.com, and that's where you can sort of find all those facts and questions, just like any standard website. Everything's on there, talks about us a little bit, talks about the why, but it's just sheepdoggummies.com.
And you're keeping it simple. This is the product. The results speak for themselves.
Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am.
Great to see you all three, and thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
Here's what it's called again, Sheepdog Gummies. It's a brain and body blend. Ryan says give it 2 weeks. You'll begin to see and feel the results. 18 and over, this could be what you've been looking for. Thank you.
Thank you.
Need a moment that feels like you again? Zen Nail Spa is now open in downtown Chattanooga. Flawless nails, fast service, calm that stays with you. From quick touch